Hello, my name is Amanda, and I'm here with Cody, owner and operator of two new shop locations in the Tampa Bay area. And today we're going to discuss a little bit about marketing and marketing strategies. Cody, what made you want to become a business owner and start your own business?
Well, growing up, I grew up in a household where my parents had their own businesses. So I got to see firsthand the freedom that they were able to have by calling their own shots. On top of that, in college and in high school, I worked part-time jobs, bartending, doing valet, landscaping, construction, even worked at a golf and country club, and I constantly had to listen to higher ups. And I felt as if I had better ways of doing things more often than not.
Mm-hmm.
So, instead of being put down for sharing my ideas, I wanted to do something that when I had an idea, I could literally just do it.
Mm-hmm.
I could start implementing a plan and didn't have to ask for permission, which was one of the main reasons why I wanted to start my own business. Now that I've, full-fledged gotten into this, I appreciate my time. I'm able to make my own calls and again, not have to ask any questions.
Mm-hmm.
So those are pretty much the particular reasons of why I wanted to start my own business. And, it's to be self-employed,
Mm-hmm.
to make my own income, to not have to respond or to rely on anybody else, but to rely on my own hard work and
Mm-hmm.
efforts.
Do you think marketing is a key component into your business's success?
Absolutely.
What are some of your marketing strategies?
Well, for example, when I first started out, just like any other business owner, it was all trial and error.
Mm-hmm.
So at first I started small because I had to pay close attention to how much money was coming in and out.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew that I really needed a budget and to be smart with my marketing at
Mm-hmm.
first. So yes, it was very scary at first to just be, almost throwing money away
Yeah.
and expecting some kind of, outcome from it, but not knowing 100%. But that's how we kind of learn, like I said, trial and error. So for me, I started small, like print ads, flyers that we would mail door to door. And it quickly escalated
Mm-hmm.
to where we were getting t-shirts made, we were setting up, a mini store or a table at gyms and local businesses. And now it's at the point where we have people reaching out to us now because through word of mouth, which is also a key component in marketing,
Mm-hmm.
you really want people in the community to be talking, highly about what kind of services a business provides. And for example, now we have these companies reaching out to us and saying, hey, we would love to have you come to our business of,
Mm-hmm.
of 500 or 1,000 people and talk about what you do and how you can benefit us.
Mm-hmm. Can you tell me a little bit about your demographics?
Well, demographics is actually really important when you're talking about business in general,
Mm-hmm.
but especially important for those who have just started a business or who are new to it.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, looking to demographics was something, very important to me. I wanted to find out what the average household income was, how many people lived in each household, and how many people were actually in the community within a 5-mile radius from my businesses.
Mm-hmm.
So as you start looking into those things, you really start, looking into who your target person is going to be.
Yeah.
So for example, I realized that in our community, where our locations are, the person I wanted to target was between age 18 and 40.
Mm-hmm.
The person who really wanted to improve their overall well-being. They were still active in the community, like, coaching sports teams,
Yeah.
playing sports, wanting to improve their physical fitness, wanting to look better, feel better, and just function better overall.
Mm-hmm.
So, for example, if I were to open up this particular business in a retirement community, things probably wouldn't be going the way that they're going today,
Mm-hmm.
just based off of the demographics.
Yeah.
Those people might not care as much. They might think that, oh, that's only for a particular person, it's not for us. When in reality, we can help all age groups,
Mm-hmm.
from youth all the way to, people who are, older in age.
Retired.
But without marketing and marketing strategies, we're never able to pinpoint or reach out to those people who actually desire our services.
How do you market based on the seasons?
Well, seasonal marketing is actually really important because, again, you're reaching out to an audience of people
Mm-hmm.
who are constantly thinking about what day and month it is.
Mm-hmm.
So, for example, whenever you're talking about the holiday season, we'll use Christmas for an example, you want to make sure that you're putting content out there that is getting in people's heads to allow them to think more broad. Okay, what can I get my sons and daughters for Christmas? What can I get my husband or my friend? And we try to promote, a healthier lifestyle. So when it's Christmas season and those holidays are near, we start talking about, hey, this is a good item for your significant other, for your sons and daughters. And we'll market products or we'll market strategies based off what season it is and trying to get into people's heads to give them ideas of what they can purchase or what they can use in that particular time of the year.
How does having a relationship with other businesses affect your store's marketing process?
Well, it's actually a key component here. So getting in the community and reaching out to other local businesses that might be interested in your service and what you do is really important, because as a business, like for us, we're a small business, we only have our employees and staff to help reach out into the community. So if we're able to get into a larger audience of people and voice what we do, for example, Orange Theory Fitness, Crunch Gyms, Powerhouse Gyms, Fit Life Foods, all these other businesses that are in the same industry but have no conflict of interest can really benefit us, and we can really benefit them by working as a team. Now, instead of us and our employees being the only people on the street saying, hey, we are NutriShop and this is what we do, now we have been able to build this relationship and reliability with multiple other businesses that again are in the same industry but don't have any conflict of interest. And then now they're talking about how we can benefit their customers. So we have people coming into our store who we're marketing towards, and then we have people coming to our store who were sent by all these other local businesses. So I see it extremely beneficial to us to get out in the community and to cross market with as many of these other local businesses as possible.
Can you explain some event marketing things you have done with the other businesses?
Yeah, absolutely. So something we're really adamant about is doing promos. And when we do this, we take products and information that we have here in the store every day, and we set up like a mini store at all these other businesses.
Now that we have touched base on demographics and cross-business marketing, how do you think social media marketing plays a role in your business?
Well, that really excites me because it's actually a form of marketing that I really enjoy, primarily because it's free.
Yeah.
I don't have to pay anybody, and I get to put as much content out in the community. Hey, even other cities and states, even other countries, even though I might not get instant gratification or instant return, it's still building the brand.
Yeah.
So social media marketing has been extremely beneficial to me in the growth of my business.
What are some of the accounts that you have?
Well, at first it started out pretty small. Before I had a business, I actually deleted all of my personal social media platforms, so Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and all those things. And I had actually forgotten how to use some of them, and a lot of them had been updated since I had used them, so I started small. I started with Instagram and Facebook, and I would post, maybe one post a day, and I would put, maybe even an hour or two into this one piece of content. And it escalated from there, and, I got into Snapchat, kept up with the Instagram and the Facebook, went ahead and got Twitter, and now I have, multiple social media platforms that I can now reach out to people through. And what's really cool about that is, again, it's free, and I can put out as much content as I want. And with just a push of a button now, I have the ability to reach out to people that may have never, ever found out about us if it wasn't for social media. So I see social media marketing as one of the leading forms of marketing to today's date.
So, give me an example of what content you put on social media.
So, this goes back to demographics a little bit and who your target audience is. So I get to have a very wide range of content I put out. So I can target, elderly, the youth, I can target athletes, I can target, just the regular mom and dad who just want to live a more healthy lifestyle, and really pinpoint particular products or items or services that each of those people might be interested in.
What do you expect from your employees on how they contribute to your store's marketing process?
This is huge. At first, dealing with employees was a little tough in social media because they didn't feel like they should be obligated to perform, on any kind of social media database for business. They wanted to use it for their personal use. But as I was able to educate them on how, if the business improves, they as an individual improve, and how building personal relationships was extremely important, and how, again, just building the brand and how they were a part of it are important, they slowly but surely started to realize that the more that they posted about business, the more people in the community started to see what they were offering, what they were doing, what their job even was now. And they started getting more recognition for that, which led them to becoming more successful as one of our employees. It now gave them the ability to help more people because more people were coming through the door looking for that individual. So, getting the employees on board with social media, again, it wasn't an easy task, but once everyone started, complying and really putting some good content together, producing videos, short talks, and producing good images that caught people's eye, we were able to not have just our business's accounts now marketing for us. Now we have 5 of our employees constantly doing the same thing the business is doing. So think about with that, how many more people can be reached.
Seeing that your shop has been a success for the past 3 years, what do you have planned to keep your marketing strategies up to date and effective?
Well, in order to keep my marketing strategies up to date, I like to look at companies like Vineyard Media, guys like Gary Vaynerchuk, who are literally ruling the social media marketing aspect of their businesses. And I feel like since social media marketing is one of the #1 and leading forms of marketing to date, that is what my main focus is going to be on, since I have seen it improve the quality of my business and the traffic through the door. Again, it's just going to be, a huge priority for me. And as far as other marketing goes, I'm going to continue to just focus on the things that I find that work for me. So t-shirt and branding, those are the things that I'm going to continue to focus on. And more often than not, marketing companies will reach out to us and introduce us to forms of marketing that they have. For example, one thing that we did discuss is our reward system. Our reward system is a form of marketing. It texts our customers, it gives them coupons, it sends them receipts, it gives them how many points that they've earned, every time that they come through the door. So those are things that I'm really continuing to focus on. And as time goes on, you never know what other forms of marketing may appear or come up. So I'm just going to keep my eyes out on those things and continuously educate myself on what's new and hip in the industry.